Hello, everybody, and welcome to Footy Judgment. Manchester United lose their best game of the season. Marcus Rashford red card, two penalties. I don't know, but the referees they have to do something about this handball law. Manchester United almost out of the Champions League. Surprise, surprise. Nobody expected that, but maybe everybody. Arsenal sensational today, to be honest. We got a great show for you people. Hit that like button if you just joined us. I'm joined by a great panel, of course. Naji is here to talk Manchester United and get all the frustrations out. Dawood is here to praise Arsenal and tell me they're going to win the Champions League. Cannabis is here from Tunnel TV to tell me how good Arsenal are and how shit Man United are. I'm going to start with Manchester United and I'm going to tell you, Naji, how do you feel?
Numb, bro. I'm pissed. Same old, man. Same old shit every time, man. And I just been on the terrace. I just said, me as a United fan, I know I'm very, very balanced, very consistent. So when someone like me has to come out here and start talking about decisions, then you know something's going on, because I'm one of the first to objectively look at my club 24/7 and say we're not big Man United, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. How can I start to even critique my club anymore if decisions are going to continue to literally bounce the way they're bouncing? It's every flipping game, Mo.
What decision? I'm sorry.
Do you mean what decision? The red card just to start.
It's a red card.
The red card, it was not a red card.
How is it not a red card?
Because it's not a tackle. It's a shield. You can shield in the ball.
No, you cannot. You cannot shield the. No, listen,
wait,
Najee, I love you, man, and I know that you're a reasonable person.
Exactly.
Intent. Okay, let's agree on some points here. Exactly. Okay, hold on. Let's agree. Let's agree on some points. Do you believe that intent is part of the law? Is it or is it not?
Yes, and he had intentions to shield the ball, which is normal in football.
Okay, intent isn't part of the law. There is no
even if it was, the intention was on shielding the ball, not a tackle.
Which is, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you.
So
the intention.
Move on.
Okay, the intention was for him to shield the ball, clearly, right?
Correct.
Is it the other player's fault that his foot landed on his ankle and almost broke his leg? Isn't that endangering a safety of an opponent? Why is the other player's problem?
It's a yellow card because, again, it's a yellow card. It is a yellow card. It's a foul. If it was a tackle, it's different because then there's intent into winning the ball. He's already got the ball at his feet. You shield the ball. The man's come from behind him. That's what we've all played football to some level. And you're gonna get stamped on, brethren. You're gonna. I've done it hell of times when I tried to hold off a man.
But you don't step on someone's shin.
My bad.
He stepped on his shin.
That is not a red card.
Okay, this is
football we're talking, not table tennis. Not some badminton, some dog running around. This is football.
Naji, I am not bantering. This me.
This is bullshit, man. Listen, I'll be honest, I don't have time to sit here and discuss when a man is shielding a football, a man's getting a red card for it. It's a yellow card because, again, he's made contact with the player. That's it.
Nah, it's
not a red card. If
you have to accept other opinions. You're a Man United fan.
Yeah? No one be saying shit. No one be saying. If we'd have won tonight, it would have been, oh, but look at these decisions. But because we lost, no one cares about the decisions. It's fair. It's all fair. It's been the same bullshit the whole fucking season. Every time there's a goal, disallowed. Every time. VAR. Where the goal apparently, subjectively, was offside with Harry Maguire the other day. He did fuck all. Their first goal was offside.
Yes.
Because we got, they gave a goal against what we did.
Your penalty, the penalty against Maguire is absolutely shit. The penalty against Maguire, I couldn't believe that stood. I couldn't believe. I actually couldn't believe because Harry Maguire, his hand was right next to him on somebody else. I can't believe that
the penalties today weren't even penalties. Both of them were penalties.
The second one, just to let you know, the second one on the law, remember Eriksson?
I understand that. But what I'm saying
is, but Harry Maguire isn't. Harry Maguire isn't a penalty. The one on Harry Maguire isn't a penalty.
Well, that's your decision. I don't believe any penalty for what we got tonight, United, and the one was a penalty. But by the eye of the UEFA law, I understand 100% that their law is slightly different in the league. So I can kind of vouch for that. Again, I'm being balanced and fair. Even though I'm pissed, I'm being balanced and fair. Because I don't believe, objectively, being a football fan, that those two are penalties. Some may disagree, that's cool. But nowhere in the law that states regarding red cards is what Rashford did a red card. If Rashford was going for a tackle, then he has to do two things. He has to be a stamp, which means he's actually putting force down onto a foot with intent because he's got malicious intentions to damage a person. Or he has to be lunging for a ball. He did neither. He shielded the ball, which is normal. Then a mistake has happened. That's why I said it's a yellow card, not a red. And even then, it'd be unfortunate to get a yellow card for that. But you've hurt him, man. It's fuckery from top to bottom with Man United indecisions 24/7. Do you know how much ammo we've got? And do you know how much ammo? Because we've been saving retweets. We've been saving the images. Because we know rival fans don't speak about it until it's them. Because we already saw this.
Najee, I'm not a rival. I'm not a rival.
When these rival fans start coming out,
talk to them. Talk to them.
We would then just go, there's a couple of pictures for you, bro. There's a couple of videos. They won't even check. Some of the decisions, they're not even checking VAR for us. Not even checking. The one on Palestri. The one on Palestri last week. You want to talk about VAR, yeah? Palestri, clearly wiped out. Didn't even go to VAR.
Listen, apparently the people in the chat agree with you. Skills here is saying, as an Arsenal fan, that was not a red card. Come on, you gooners. I can't believe it. I'm like, all right. Maybe I will raise my... Listen, I promise you guys on this channel, there's over 200 people here. We're just starting, like 5 minutes. I promise you I'll ask my friends, the referees, and I'm going to show them the clip. Because now I'm baffled.
Don't trust your referees.
Now I'm baffled. Like I'm genuinely baffled. Because I looked at it many times, and I thought it's a red card. I thought if this happened to my team, I would ask for a red card. You're saying otherwise. We can agree to disagree. And I believe that the penalty on Harry Maguire isn't a penalty, but the penalty on the other, because Harry Maguire isn't making himself bigger. The other guy is unintentionally making himself bigger, and Christian Eriksen was penalized the same penalty, I think, a couple of weeks ago against Galatasaray, if I'm not mistaken. No, against Bayern Munich. Exact same one. So I agree that your penalty was a penalty, but I think the Harry Maguire one, and I said that in the top 6 group on the football terrace, I said I cannot believe that this stood. I couldn't believe that this penalty stood. The one of Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire's hand was right next to him like this. How can you...
Mo, at least with UEFA, when it comes to handballs, they're kind of consistent.
But that was inconsistent.
They give.
No, the Harry Maguire didn't make himself bigger.
Doesn't matter. With handballs in the Champions League, if it touches your hand, they always give it. They're consistent with that. That's the only thing I like.
No, there is context to it.
No, but they're always, because when they showed the Copenhagen one, and then the Bruno Fernandes putting his hand up, we're saying, it's a penalty. I knew straight away, if they look back at that, it's a penalty. So Man United got a penalty, Copenhagen got a penalty. The only thing we're arguing about is a red card. And that didn't really... You're 2-0 up, okay? The red card, when Man United, how do you manage to concede 2 goals before half-time when you're with 10 men? It's
because
the way you
we're in that team.
Can we talk about the game now? Now let's switch. Forget the referees. I want you guys to talk about the game. Let's because I saw an excellent Man United in the transition, on the ball, forwards moving, overlapping, midfielders running into the 18, everything that Man United fans were promised. Am I wrong here, Najee? In that first 20 minutes, everything that you were promised.
It was a great game from the first half, and we did everything right, but Again, people don't appreciate the side of sport, and I say this as an athlete myself. Yeah, the psychology in sport is crazy, and if you're in a situation where you got poor results, poor decisions going on constantly, you're mentally going to be shot. And what tends to happen is when you have a bit of goodness that comes out of form, you want to maintain it. You get desperate, and the moment you get shot in the foot again, mentally you're gone. These players are mentally weak. They're broken, regardless of talent. Their execution to maintain what they wanted to do from last season up even to the start of this season, which I believe some performances we deserve to win, even them ones were not that team no more. So for me personally, I'm looking at them going, that red card has literally mentally shot them. They were all over the place at that point. And this is why when shit hits the fan in any sport, you need to be rewarded for the small little momentums you get in life. You have to. Because that's where your confidence regrows. That's where you can go, fair play, cool. So if that first goal was disallowed, you're still going in 2-1. You still maintain a different level of hope. We've come back out. We go 3-2 up off a penalty, which again, arguably, we've already had that discussion.
It's a penalty, whatever.
Yeah, either way, it's happened. It's been given, right? We go 3-2 up. that penalty was not enough to give us confidence to go, we can hold on here. We looked like we were all over the place. Champions League, Varane was non-existent when he come on, fluffed the pass. Mentally, they can't apply themselves for 90 minutes the moment they get themselves into a situation. And this isn't just about manager, because this has happened with every single manager with better CVs. These players are mentally shot. And yes, it does come from top to bottom, because we are not a stable club. And when you're under so much pressure, the humanistic side, in my honest opinion, these athletes that we're calling them are literally struggling to the depth. And yes, you speak about the 2-0. Again, reality-wise, from a surface level, we should be staying in the league going into the first half, and I agree with that. But looking at it deeper from a psychologist's perspective, and from, again, my own perspective as an athlete, me personally, I can look at them athletes and go, you ain't got the mentality no more. You're shot. And you need some luck in life just to allow you to, again, get to the next stage and the next stage. We're not getting nothing. Even when shit's hitting the fan, we ain't getting nothing for us. So that's just my honest opinion. I speak for myself. There's probably 2 billion Man United fans out there, whatever. That's not, again, a legit number. I only speak for one of them, which is me. But that's what I'm seeing from an elite performance perspective. That's what I'm seeing, that we can't handle pressure more. We can't handle the pressure.
You can't. Like today, some of the players really were weak. And to be honest with you, I was looking at it and said the manager has to do something about it. When the whole team is just collapsing like this, it's not down to the players themselves. It's down to the whole environment, including the manager, including everybody around. Listen, I don't know what to tell you other than there was a glimpse of hope. The problem is I know what is going to happen now. This loss is going to take you a couple of steps back now. You're going to go to Galatasaray, to Turkey, and it's going to be not great. What happened today is not only down to the referee. I've seen teams that go down to 10 men. You didn't go down to 9 men. You went down to 10 men, and you completely lost your focus in many moments. Diego Dallo, again, weak defending at the far post. This happened like 50 times this season. When are you going to pay attention? When are you going to learn? What are you, 16 years old, Diego Dallo? Like, what is this? A 16 years old defender that needs to learn. This guy's a Portuguese international. And it's the same thing. He's been targeted every game at the far post. And I don't know if it's him or someone need to tell the guy that, bro, can you check your shoulder like every like second?
I don't know why Reguilon didn't start. I know Arsenal fans are going to have their say.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Last point, I don't know why Reguilon didn't start, because more time, you got a left back there. Those are the things where I look at Ten Hag and go, I'll be honest, bro, you've got a left back there, you need to use him. Like, use him. Because Dallo's great going, yes, and I understand the detail. As an inverted forward, his fullbacks come inside and cater to that. So again, I give him a bly for that, because there's method to the madness. But defensively, when you need to be solid, you need your left back. You need Reguilon there, man, and it shows, man. But listen, I'm gonna have to shoot just for the simple fact as you know. But I appreciate coming through, Mo. And
thank you so much for coming in, man. Thank you so much, Najee.
Most definitely.
Appreciate it, guys. We'll keep going. We're gonna have the Arsenal section in a bit. We're just gonna. I didn't hear Canopy on Man United. We're gonna switch this to 3. Thank you, Najee. Appreciate you, buddy. Hopefully, we'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Man. Big love, man.
Big up.
Cheers, boss.
All right. Here we go, people. Listen, I want to say that Man United today, this is gonna take them a couple of steps back. Not one. Couple of steps back. Canopy, I haven't heard a word from you about Man United today. I know you were in the studio with the guys, of course, watching the game. So, give me the juice. What happened?
I'm not surprised with what's going on with Manchester United. They're a big joke. And
can you increase the mic's volume a little bit so people can hear you?
Okay, let me just increase my mic a little bit.
Guys, hit that like button, please. We have over 250 people here. I'm not even on 150 likes. I think that's embarrassing. We're gonna talk Man United, Arsenal. It's coming your way. I think you're okay. Now? Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, Manchester United, I'm not surprised with what's going on right now. They're a joke of a club, and basically they're just like, you know, when you have a cow in the farm and you just keep on milking it, and the cow keeps on getting older and older. The owners don't care; they just keep on milking it. Right now, Man U is just a fat cow in the farm. It has no use but to just being milked. So I'm not surprised. He's complaining today about VAR. When we were complaining about VAR against Newcastle, they all laughed at us. They said we were moaning. We had no shots on target. It wasn't a foul. The ball wasn't over the line. until people open their eyes and realize that the standard of refereeing in football now has dropped dramatically and come together, we're going to keep having this issue. As far as Manchester United is concerned, I'm not surprised. If Ten Hag lasts till Christmas, it will be a miracle. It will be a miracle. He's lost the dressing room, the body language for Rafael Varane. I mean, how can you be playing a 35-year-old player ahead of a World Cup winner, a 4-time Champions League winner? Do you understand? It's ridiculous. You're fighting with Sancho. Nobody's questioning the manager. The guy is a coach who came from Ajax. He spent a whole lot of money on players he knew in Ajax. Anthony, Onana, Martinez. Do you understand? What's the style of play is shit. It's not my problem, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
You know, like for me, I had Naji say his thing, and like for me, I'm gonna keep saying that today, yes, you went down to 10 men, but I'm sure that we all agree this is Copenhagen. You're not playing Bayern Munich at 10 men. You aren't even playing Sevilla at 10 men. With all due respect to Copenhagen, this is not Sevilla. This is not Atletico Madrid. You're not playing Inter. You're not playing Milan. This is Copenhagen. I'm sorry. This is a team from Denmark that have, I didn't know, 9 out of the 11 players, to be honest. Probably 10 out of the 11 players. Nobody here in the chat knew who these players are until last week when they played them. And then come Man United and tell me that we lost because of the referees and not the referees. You got a penalty the same as the other one. Rashford red card is unlucky. It's a red card. It's unlucky. I'm going to keep saying that. People are not going to change my mind. I'm going to watch it again because I think it's endangering an opponent. This is what it is, right? Man United today couldn't handle the game. Erik ten Hag today could not put his players in the better position to win the game. You go number one, you were 2-0 up. As Manchester United, 2-0 up against a team from Denmark, you should be winning that. Alex Ferguson would be winning that, right? Mourinho would be winning that. Any big coach would be winning this. I am sorry. Apologies for anybody that tells me referees or not referees. I don't know if you guys agree or not. Any big coach, Manchester United, 2-0 up, even with 10 men, you freaking Jurgen Klopp wins that. Arteta wins that. I'm sorry. I'm not taking this as an excuse or whatever. How do you concede 4 goals being Manchester United against a team, with all due respect, from Denmark? It doesn't matter. Am I wrong here?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
No.
You're not wrong.
Like, how are they talking about only the referee? Yes, they were unlucky. Yes, it was unlucky. Manchester United were good. But how do you capitulate like this at 10 men? It's nuts. It's nuts, bro. Like, I can't get my head around it. Like, but what happened in the dressing room? You went to the dressing room 2-2. You had a plan. And you scored the goal out of nowhere, right? You got a lucky penalty. How do you capitulate like that? What happened?
It's like that, Mo, with Man United. When they've got a bit of, things going against them, they always somehow find a way to collapse. They don't have that, that us against the world mentality where, okay, we're down to 10 men, we're 2-0 up. Okay, let's sit back, let's hit them on the counter attack. They still started playing. They were still playing the same way they were playing with 11 men, with 10 men. And this is not Bayern Munich. This is not a big team. This is Copenhagen. I'm not disrespecting Copenhagen, but the quality that they have, you cannot be capitulating before even the halftime, before even the first half. Like, how do you go 2-0 up, and then as soon as you lose Rashford was he got sent off in the 43rd minute, and they conceded on the 45th minute. Like, when I speak about my club, when we went down to 10 men against Crystal Palace, the second game of the season, where after 60th minute, we had that mentality.
Where was that? Home and away. Home and away.
That was away against Palace.
Crystal Palace is stronger than Copenhagen.
10 men. And we held on, we sat back, and we said, no, we're not going to give you any chance. With Man United, they thought, it's 10 men. What's the point? And then even when they went 3-2 up, they thought that should make you think, okay, we're 3-2 up now. We can win this. And they still found another way to capitulate. They capitulated when they were 2-0 up, and they capitulated when they were 3-2 up. So it's like, with Man United, they don't have... When it comes to defending, well, you've got Maguire, you've got Varane. Varane, before they scored the 3rd goal, when he does that pass, over Maguire.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
makes
I'm
that,
like, what are you
that's
doing, bro?
pathetic
What
from
are
Varane,
you
man.
doing, bro?
Absolutely pathetic, man. That's probably one of the reasons why he starts Evans now ahead of Varane. Because Varane he's injury prone and he doesn't have the legs. He doesn't have that same quality that he's had for a long time. He's a liability, Varane now. Wan-Bissaka defensively was great today, but he was still getting exposed because Bruno Fernandes wasn't helping him out on the right hand side. He wasn't tracking back. He wasn't helping out. They were double teaming on Wan-Bissaka. Dalot defensively shocking. Like, he's good going forward. He reminds me of a Alibaba version of Cancelo, where he does good on the eye. He does good on the eye, but when it comes to actually like doing something, he doesn't bring anything to the table. And then I'm so surprised that he didn't start Amrabat today, because Amrabat had a good game today where he didn't even start him. How are you starting McTominay and Eriksen away to Copenhagen? Some of these decisions from Erik ten Hag, I don't understand it. And Man United fans can talk about the red card, this and that. Man management for Erik ten Hag, he's so average when it comes to man management. He's below par. The guy is 60 years old. He's an experienced manager. And he's moving like an upcoming Frank Lamp, like type of Frank Lamp manager who's got no experience.
He's 60.
He's 60,
I don't think
man.
Ten Hag is 60.
Oh, no, 50. Sorry, it's 50. He's 50.
He's 53 years old.
53,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
Listen,
So,
this Manchester
crazy.
United, this is going to take them a step backward. Listen, people, there is 250 of you here. I put a poll in. I want to know, who do you support? I only put Manchester United and Arsenal because I only get 3 options for now and another club. I want to know how many Manchester United fans we have, how many Arsenal fans we have, and how many that support other clubs. When we have a City, I will actually put about City. But to be honest with you, I don't think they're out. I think actually they can go
They're
to
out.
Turkey and win.
They're out, Mo. They're out.
Can
they're not.
Can they go to Turkey and win and beat Bayern at home?
No, they don't have to be Bayern. Bayern are going to play. Bayern already won the group. Bayern might
Rashford
play,
has a red card.
but
Who's
it
gonna
doesn't
play for
matter.
Rashford
Who cares about
next
Rashford?
game?
How good was Rashford anyway? Can we just be real here?
Well, let's
Can
be
we
honest,
be real?
but
How good was Rashford anyway?
But who's going to come in for him?
Anthony.
It doesn't
They're gonna put
matter
him
who.
right.
Bruno Fernandes can play right side.
No,
it
he
doesn't
cannot,
matter.
man. He
It
cannot.
doesn't matter.
So
Come on,
you're
that's
telling
it.
me Bruno Fernandes is going to help Wan-Bissaka when Wan-Bissaka is going to be
he can put
Wilfried Zaha.
anybody.
If Wilfried Zaha plays on the left-hand side
I'll tell
with
you.
the left back,
No,
Bruno
no.
Fernandes is going to double team and help out.
Bruno Fernandes is better in defense than Marcus Rashford. Come on, give me a break.
Oh, no.
Bruno Fernandes at least can run back at least. Big up everybody in the chat. I want to move on to Arsenal,
I
but
think
before
Bruno
we do
Fernandes
that,
will leave next season.
before he will leave, yeah. Tahir Khan is giving me a great support. Thank you for everybody that's supporting my channel, of course, and helping us. We are only, I think, 50 subs from 5K people. This channel I started a month ago, so get us to that level, please. Tahir Khan, great show, Mo. Wish you all the success with this new channel. The great show is with the people that are here, with Naji, of course, Canabi, and Dawood. These are the people that makes it a great show. It's not me. It's not me. It's the people that show up here with me. 260 people here on a day like this. Guys, get us to 200 likes. Listen, Arsenal today, why did I see people not liking the game? I actually thought that Bukayo Saka, and that's an answer. And if Man City fans watch this, I was on the terrace reaction yesterday, and people said Foden did it. Here you go. Saka did it again today in the Champions League as well. Again, it's a tougher team. It's not against the boys. It's against the men that are Sevilla.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the game, people. Talk to me about. I heard people say that you can win this competition. Talk to me about it.
I don't know about winning the competition, but I don't know about winning the competition, but I think we can go as far as we can. But we also would need favorable draws. But I think it was a good game, considering the fact that we had a lot of injuries. But I don't know how bad Saka's injury is now, because Saka walked off the pitch.
I think it's all right. Arteta said he's got a knock. So
He's all right. He's all right.
Yeah,
This is just a bruise. It's gonna be all right. So let some ice.
Well, we
and
have the
it's gonna be all right.
international break coming up. I hope Southgate can be easy with him. But so far it's a professional performance. 2-0 at Sevilla at home, clean sheet. I'll take that any day. Top of the table. I have no complaints, man. No complaints whatsoever.
For me, I'd say that was a very professional performance. We restricted Sevilla to one shot on target, and that was in the 96th minute. They're literally the last kick of the game. With a lot of changes to the team, different front three, the midfield three. Havertz, I think, is the same Havertz as usual.
He's a big one, isn't he?
He's
No. Havertz
I would say
today.
he's abysmal. I just think he's unlucky.
I
He's
think
trying,
he's-
Can I
but-
ask
I
you? Can I
think
ask you
he's
guys
okay.
something? Was he
He's
the
okay.
worst Arsenal player on the pitch? Yes or no?
No, no, I don't think.
No,
I don't
I think
think.
he's
I don't
okay.
You know what
Havertz
you're
was-
doing, Dawood? You're thinking for someone else.
Nah,
But the honest
I don't think
answer
Havertz
is-
was bad today. I don't think he was
See,
bad, but I don't think
I
he was
asked you a
great
question.
either.
NB, ask you a question. Don't twist it. Don't twist it. Was
He
he the
wasn't
worst
bad.
Arsenal player? So you didn't have. Okay, so if you're gonna rank the player, would Havertz get the lowest ranking today?
no.
No.
I
Who
think
else?
he was on par with Jorginho with
Jorginho,
Ben
who
White.
made that fantastic pass for the first goal.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Give
you're
me
right.
a break.
Yeah, you're right.
Nobody
you're
played
Give me
right.
a
badly
break.
today.
You're right, Mo. You're
Nobody
right.
played
You're right.
badly
You're right.
today, Mo.
You know what it is?
Nobody
You know what it
played
is? Today is
badly.
not
For
the
me,
day.
ask to.
Today is not the day to start agendas against
All
players.
right.
Okay.
Today's
Today's not the day.
I
think
just think that he was all right. Like,
today is a
Yeah, he was
positive,
okay. He wasn't
he was just
fantastic, but he was
okay.
okay.
But the problem is the game needed more than okay. Jorginho even came clutch, bro, with that pass. But
Yeah, my mistake comparing him to Jorginho. My
Martinelli
mistake, yeah.
was taking it to that right back, bro. He was terrorizing the guy like Martinelli of last year, right?
Let
Let me just tell you,
yeah.
I'm giving Kai Havertz next season. I'm not even looking at him this season because I think he's still
I'll sell
settling down to Arsenal. I know he's been in the Premier League for too long, at least 3 years, but I'm giving him next season because this is how Granit Xhaka started. We all didn't like Granit Xhaka to boom. Oh my God, now we miss Xhaka. I miss Xhaka. Oh. You know, Arsenal fans are. So I'm just going to give Kai Havertz to next season, but let him just. We didn't lose. We played okay. He played okay. I'm okay. I'm not starting no agendas today. Please.
No. I think these kind of performances where you restrict a team from even making any chances.
Yeah.
Then you make no chances. We dominated the game. Martinelli. Let's speak about Martinelli for a minute. That right back, I think he's 20 years old. I forgot his name. Today was a learning lesson for him where he was playing at the highest level. This is when you play against one of the best wingers in Europe. Martinelli was, every time he said, give me the ball. This is what my United fans should expect from Marcus Rashford, where every time he knows the right back is a weak link, every time he was saying, give me the ball, attacking him, getting past him 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, where if we had an actual number 9, because Trossard's not a number 9, he's a false 9, he's a left winger, we didn't have a proper number 9. Today, Martinelli would have had 3, 4 assists because the way he was cooking the right back, he's going to have a nightmare tonight. He's going to think about, is Martinelli with me tonight in bed? Because this guy, he was, no, not like that, sorry, but he was like all over him because that's what the only negative is, that we haven't got a proper number 9. Gabriel Jesus is a false 9. Eddie Nketiah is a mid-table striker. Havertz is not a striker. Trossard is not a striker. I think the missing piece is a proper number 9 that can win headers, that can hold up the play, that can run in the channels. And players like Saka, Martinelli will look 3-4 times better when they've got a number 9 where they can link off and they can actually get double-digit assists. So you're looking at it where if you look at the lineup, you've got a midfield 3 that don't get any goals. Rice is amazing when it comes to defensive work, retrieving the ball, driving the ball. He doesn't get enough goals. Kai Havertz, let's not speak about it. He'll get a goal every 100 appearances. Jorginho doesn't score goals. The back 4, we've got basically 4 centre-backs with Tomiyasu on the right and Ben White on the Tomiyasu on the left, Ben White on the right, 4 centre-backs. So they're not attacking full-backs. So we've got 4 centre-backs. We've got 3 midfielders that don't score. And we've got strikers in Eddie, Jesus, and Trossard. Trossard scored today, but he doesn't really get that many numbers. We're really relying on Martinelli and Saka to get our goals and assists. Which other team relies on their wingers to only get the goals in the games? Where it's very tough on them, and we've got very high standards with these players, and they're actually performing. So we have to be a bit more lenient with Saka and with Martinelli. And as soon as we get a proper number 9, a proper midfielder that can get you double digits with Odegaard.
How do you say that, Dawood? You just said that Martinelli and Saka play better when they have a link-up play with a number 9 that knows how to pass, which is Trossard or Gabriel.
No,
Jesus.
that can do.
Now you want to bring them a number 9,
goals.
a stationary number 9 that will actually limit their abilities.
No. If you look at Ivan Toney can do both jobs.
How do you know that? How do you know that? Based on what?
Because he's a proper number 9.
How do you know that? What do you mean a proper number 9?
Based off how he performs for Brentford.
Okay, the Brentford is the counter
You
attacking
never see
team.
Ivan Toney going on the left wing and doing step ups in the left wing.
but-
Jesus is never in the box, bro.
Bro,
He's
Ivan
never in the
Toney plays for a counter attacking team.
But if you see him, his
I
ability,
see him. I know his ability.
the
Fantastic
way
player.
he plays in
Great
the box,
on the ball. Yes.
the way he plays in the box, you're telling me that he's not a number 9, Ivan
Okay.
Toney.
What is? Can it be, please? Okay. What is the evidence? He played for Brentford, who averages 45% ball position last season, right?
Okay.
And he's great on the counter attack. His touch is immense. His finishing is fantastic. But I haven't seen Ivan Toney play in tight spaces yet, which is what you need. I haven't seen Ivan Toney marked man-to-man the whole game. This is Arsenal Football Club. I am not saying that he's not going to do it. I'm just saying that this notion from Arsenal fan that saying we are guaranteed for Ivan Toney to be better than Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus played for Manchester City, the highest position team over the past 5-6 years.
And when did he play? Where did he play?
Oh, the wing or the false
On the
nine.
wing.
But what I mean is that tight spaces. Ivan Toney, I'm not knocking him out. He's a fan. I would love Ivan Toney, and I think you should get an Ivan Toney. But the fact that you're saying that when we get Ivan Toney now, Saka and Martinelli will get better, there is no logic to it because we haven't seen it. But I'm telling you, because we haven't seen it yet. He plays for a counter-attacking team.
You know, the front three.
You're right. Okay, but yeah, you can.
You know, the front three with Jesus is kind of like a copycat of Roberto Firmino, Sadio.
Thank you. Thank you, Pat. Raya.
Because if you see the way Gabriel Jesus plays the game, he presses, he comes deep, he makes the other two come inside. And that's what we had last season. Gabriel Jesus made those guys tick too. So, and when he plays, they play well. The problem is he's not reliable because he's never fit. Yeah. And he's not, he's not a goal scorer that's going to give you your 30 goals a year. You know, the problem is that everybody's blown away with the whole Haaland thing.
Yes.
Everybody's looking for the next Haaland.
But look at how many goals the wingers scored last year when Haaland was there.
Yeah, everybody's looking for the next Haaland. Not everybody's Haaland. Haaland is a phenomenon. So I get you with Ivan Toney. He's a different kind of striker. He wants to score goals. But for me, unfortunately, if there's any striker that I want, I know it's going to be very impossible to be Victor Osimhen. But I know it's going to be very, very
The African blood is
because
pumping.
That's the guy.
The African blood is pumping.
That's the guy that I can think.
You know, the African blood is pumping. Get me Samuel, the next Samuel Eto'o. Yeah, no.
That's the guy that I can think can take Arsenal to the next level in terms of presence, running, strength, power, finishing. But for now, Ivan Toney definitely is a very good striker. But man, that price they're calling £100 million. Am I going to spend £100 million on Ivan Toney? A player that's never played Champions League football?
100 million, never.
That's a surprise tag.
No. That's not the price because they said when they were selling David Raya and Tottenham Hotspur wanted David Raya, they said to Tottenham Hotspur, we want £40 million. Okay, this is Tottenham won £40 million for David Raya. Tottenham walked off. Okay, and we've got a good relationship with Brentford. We somehow found a way to get a 1-year extension on his contract plus a loan deal with the option to buy, not mandatory, an option to buy. So Brentford are talking about 100. They have to say 100 million because if they say we want 60 million, they'll probably get 40 million for the player. But if they say 100 million, they'll probably get 65, 70 million for him. So 65 million for Ivan Toney is a going rate for strikers. So I think we'll get for 60.
Let me do the super chat because one of them is related to this. Walls FI was just a donation for the channel. Guys, I appreciate your donations. Is something that keeps the channel going, of course. Your super chats, your subscriptions, your likes, all of these are just support to the channel and want you to get involved in the conversation. Man United lost and he's laughing. He loves them. I know you love a Man United loss. I know that, Walls FI. Everybody does. I'm a Chelsea fan. Seen Havertz for 3 years. He doesn't seem to love football like Saka and other players, especially after winning the UEFA Championship. This is something that, listen, Tahir, I actually get that. Like, Havertz doesn't have the energy that he had when he was young at Leverkusen. I don't know the reason, and I wish that somebody can tell me the reason. And I don't know why. Havertz looked disinterested in the game, and I don't know why. If someone can tell me why, but I agree with this. He doesn't seem to like. I'm being generous. Have you watched Kai Havertz when he was younger at Leverkusen? The guy was sensational. He was sensational, people. No,
I don't know what it is with players, the way they look, and you're moving like Sky Sports 5 years ago with Mesut Ozil. The guy looks like he's not interested, It's not about being interested.
I'm
Okay.
good. I'm
What
good.
do you want him
I'm
to
being
do? What do you want him
similar
to do?
Sky Sports.
No,
Bro,
but Sky
Ozil-
used to always be like, Mesut Ozil doesn't look interested. He's not doing that. His body language doesn't look right. But if you really look at the stats, he used to cover a lot of ground. He used to get around the pitch. What do you want him to be? Like
Bro, Kai is not Ozil, bro.
eyes wide
Kai is
and
not Ozil.
shouting at people
Yeah,
and
Okay, so
No,
you
but some
disagree
players-
with Tahir. You disagree with him.
Kai is not Ozil, bro. Whoa. On Ozil's
No,
debut,
I'm
he
not
had a
talking
hat-trick
about
of
Ozil quality.
assists.
No. I'm not talking about Ozil quality. I'm talking about body language. Body language. Some players, their body language is like
Ozil
that.
was on it, bro. Did you see the counter attack at Real Madrid? Did you see
Look
how
at
he
his
used
body
to play?
language, bro. His body
Ozil
language.
was on it, too. Ozil was the
Ozil
reason
was
why
freaking on
Cristiano
it,
Ronaldo
yeah.
was getting a lot of goals, man. On his debut at Arsenal, he got a hat-trick of assists. I remember that day. Ozil was
I'm
on
not
it.
comparing. I'm not comparing the quality. He'll never be. He can never lace Ozil's boots. Never.
Okay, so we
Never.
agree on this. So-
Never.
Okay, so let's agree. Yes, so
Yes,
agree.
but I'm
Together
talking
we all
about the
agree.
body language. I'm talking about body language, okay? Kai Havertz, okay? You've got an agenda against him, Mo. I know that, okay? Even if Kai Havertz got a hat
Yeah,
trick,
I don't have an agenda. Yeah, akhi, I don't have an agenda. I
Yes, you do.
call it as I see it. Yeah, akhi, I don't have an agenda. Stop
Because
this shit.
every Arsenal game, I'm with you, Mo. The first thing you say
Yeah,
was,
akhi, because he is it,
"Oh, it's
because
Kai."
I actually backed you. You don't understand. Listen. I thought the 65 million could have been spent on a Leon Goretzka or somebody
Thank you.
else. Or
not
you
underrated.
give Gundogan a 4-year contract, you would have been better placed now.
No.
You are lacking an 8. He thought he's an 8. He spent the 65 million. It's wasted on Kai Havertz. Imagine Arsenal with Odegaard, Goretzka, and Declan Rice at the
No,
same.
Goretzka. No, don't give me Goretzka.
Oh
Don't give me
my
Goretzka, okay?
word.
I need
Oh
a long-term
my
centre
word.
mid, okay? Give me Frankie de Jong next summer.
Okay,
Frankie
Frankie
de
de
Jong,
Jong is Frankie de Jong. You could have got Frankie de Jong, but he didn't want to leave. I'm telling you, for someone that wanted to leave, that was on sale.
We could have gotten
Goretzka was
Barella,
on
though.
sale.
I love Barella.
Barella would be an amazing signing.
But Barella would
Oh
be too
my
expensive.
God.
It would be too expensive. That's the
I
the
don't
thing about it.
care. I want Nico motherfucking Barella. Give me
The
Barella.
problem is we've got too many players right now that are injury prone, okay? The people that really need to
Can
step
I?
up.
Okay, I got. So okay, thank you, Tahir, for this. I'm gonna do the next super chat,
Okay.
but when we come back, I see it. I see AOX Mateo. I see your super chat because it's related to the striker. But go ahead, Dawood.
What we're talking about is Kai Havertz, he hasn't worked, okay? But what I do is when we win games, I don't slate him like you do, Mo, okay? Because you're looking for the negatives, okay? We won
Actually-
today. It was a professional win,
Wallahi,
okay?
wallahi, ya akhi, wallahi. And I said
Okay.
Saka was. That's it. Ya akhi, stop this.
You know, I'm telling you, you've got an agenda against him.
Ya akhi, Kanabi here can vouch for me. I started the freaking segment saying Saka. I called out City fans who said Saka is not a star boy. I said Martinelli was amazing. I said Trossard was good. Do I lie?
No, but we're talking about Havertz.
So of course, because I thought he was the worst player on the pitch. Every time I had 3 games on, every time I'm looking, he's missing.
But what you
a
do
pass
is,
or
what
missing
you
a
do is, man,
tackle.
what you do is, if we won 7-0, you still say Kai Havertz was the worst player.
Because I
on the
need you
pitch.
to get a better player.
We can't do anything right now. The window's not open.
Whoa.
Okay,
Whoa.
we cannot do nothing. We've got Smith Rowe injured. We've got Partey injured. We've got Odegaard injured. We've got Fabio Villa that's not performing well. We've got so many midfielders are injured or not in form. Kai Havertz is playing because of that reason. Okay, fully fit Odegaard, fully fit Partey, fully fit Smith Rowe. Actually playing week in week
Mo.
out. He's not playing
Mo,
Havertz.
Go ahead.
But Mo, guess what? Kai Havertz is not the one who gave the ball away against Tottenham.
It's
Kai Havertz
Jorginho.
is not. Oh, sorry. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to make a point.
I'm not saying Jorginho is like
Kai Havertz- Kai
is
Havertz
Andrea
has made
Pirlo. I'm
less
not sitting here
mistakes.
telling you Jorginho is Pirlo.
Yeah. Kai Havertz has made less mistakes than David Raya. David Raya has made us more nervous than Kai Havertz.
Yes.
The thing about it is that he's coming from Chelsea. You know, there's a stigma behind it. Arsenal fans don't like him. And it has actually made the Emirates Stadium a little bit quiet. And the truth about it is that this guy's a human being. He's going through stuff. He's probably going to therapy. And nobody likes it. No, he's a human being. People forget that this guy's a human being. So he's probably going to therapy. His confidence is low. I watch Kai Havertz. He's the safest footballer in the world. He gets the ball, he passes it back immediately because he's not confident. You can tell that he's trying to play his way to be the old player or what people expect of him. And it's going to take time. But I think we should actually just support our players, get behind our players. I know that it's not.
I like
no,
it.
but it's not easy. It's not easy. You know, these guys are human beings.
Can we go back to the Ivan Toney thing? Okay. So Ivan Toney. You know what? I promised the chat there is about 275. I promised him I'm not going to talk about Havertz. You made me talk about him again, Dawood. And you made me lie.
I love that. I hate agendas.
طب خلص. I don't like the player. I want to talk bad about him. Evan Ferguson. Anybody think about that as a replacement for Ivan Toney? Someone that plays in a position-based team, young striker that has a future. Ivan Toney is 28.
No, 27.
So yeah, Evan Ferguson.
Ferguson's 18 is too early. We need to
I
win
want
the Premier League
Jimenez from
Champions League.
Feyenoord.
See,
He's good.
this you want to win the league and you don't have Pep Guardiola, you go get an established player or someone that
Evan Ferguson.
Pep Guardiola is the only one who can do this, like Doku stuff, Alvarez things. Like Arteta needs a little bit of
Guardiola's the
time.
only guy who could do stuff. Guardiola had great players all his career. All his career, he has always had great players.
No, he
Come
didn't.
on, man.
No, he didn't. He made
Samuel
great players.
Eto'o. I'm not calling Messi.
Samuel
Samuel Eto'o. Daniel Alves.
No. Okay, so forget that. Forget that. Manchester City. Tell me about the great players.
He inherited Kevin De Bruyne, Aguero.
Yeah, but if he inherited great players,
Company.
if he inherited great players, what makes a great manager is sustaining the level that he has for the past 6-7 years. Okay,
make them better.
Make them better. Look at his recruitment. You have to look at his recruitment. Okay,
Diaz.
Because Man United have had the same amount of money. Okay, so many teams. Barcelona have spent hundreds of millions of pounds.
But bro, the difference between Man United and Man City is Man City had football people as sport directors behind the scenes. Man United had stockbrokers as guys.
No. You can't say that because Eric Ten Hag was the one that signed. No. Because Eric Ten Hag was the one that signed Anthony. Eric Ten Hag was the one that signed Casemiro.
This season.
And he brought Amrabat. He brought so many players from Eredivisie because he knows the league, and they are some of the worst players in the league.
Amrabat, see, Eric Ten Hag has no experience. He's experienced like Ibrahimovic.
No experience. The guy's 53. 53.
Bro, he's with Ajax. Come on, Ajax, and he had to. Ajax. We all know what Ajax is about. You nurture young players. He has not been given a checkbook before in his life to say go out there and kill shit.
Pep Guardiola had no experience. Pep Guardiola had no experience when he went to Barcelona.
Bro, Guardiola had experience. He played under Cruyff.
He had something better than experience.
He had played under Cruyff. He was in the dream team.
He had something better. Come
on, bro.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Come on, bro. He went to Italy.
No. He had to get out of jail card every game, bro. He had to get out of jail card every game.
Messi.
Yes. Messi.
But he still had the great players.
I'm being serious.
He had Iniesta. He had Xavi. Come on.
No.
Forget
that. He made them even better. He made Busquets better.
If Pep wins the treble again this year, which is likely because they're the favourites of the Champions League, they're probably going to win the Premier League and FA Cup if they feel like it. Are you going to rate that or not?
Of course. For me, he's the greatest coach already in the world.
Oh, okay. So we agree then. So why you're fighting us? I'm not getting that.
I'm not fighting you guys, but what I'm trying to tell you guys is that Guardiola has had great players too. You're only as good as your team.
No, of course, everybody does. But Guardiola so Guardiola for me gets a player that will get you 8 out of 10 every game. He makes him get you 9 every game or a 10. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He gets 120 because the system. Lucky. Here you go.
He's been lucky to be playing for one of the greatest clubs in the world.
Can we quickly speak about? Can we quickly go back to Arsenal? I want to mention.
Yeah, but can I get something? I need to do this couple of super chats. Leon is miles ahead of Kai, even with a cast today. There's not even a comparison between Leon Goretzka and Kai Havertz as an 8, right? As an 8, Leon Goretzka, I think at some point he was absolutely phenomenal. To be honest, I loved him. JW is saying you are not winning Premier League or the Champions League with Havertz as your 8.
Okay.
Does anybody disagree with that?
No.
Okay.
Nobody says we're going to win the Champions League. The Premier League is still, we're challenging, but the Champions League, come on.
January is a big transfer window. But I just want to mention one thing, though.
Go ahead. Yeah, of course.
David Raya might be a worse signing than Kai Havertz. David Raya
had good
That's
2
one
games.
guy.
But guess what?
No, not 2 games, not 2 games, not 2 games.
He had 2 good
Sevilla,
games.
he had 2 games, DC. He had 2 games.
2 good games. Yes. I
2
think
good games. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
When everybody said, "Oh my God, there we go."
Yeah, away to Sevilla, nearly
Me
cost
too,
us a
by the way.
goal. Nearly cost us a goal away to Sevilla. Today, where he didn't have to make any mistakes here because we didn't really. But he's a type of goalkeeper where I watch him. The goal that we conceded against Newcastle, where they chipped it. The guy is so small. What is he? 5'9", 5'10". He's so small.
Like
where
he's
even
6 foot. He's just 6 foot. He's 6'1".
okay, but he looks so. I don't think he's 6'1". Mo, double check that. He can't be 6'1".
I'm gonna go check it
He's
while you guys
6'1".
talk. Go ahead. keep talking.
They're impossible. They cannot be 6'1" because every
Hold on.
time.
Can I,
Like
I'm
6
gonna
foot,
let you
6'1".
talk. In Nigeria, do you guys do with feet or you do with centimeters?
No, do feet.
Feet, yeah, I do feet as well.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead, keep going.
What do you call it? Every time the opposition team, as people saying, they're 6 foot, bang on. Opposition teams, every time they cross the ball in, I have a panic attack. I have a panic attack because I think, is this gonna go over him? Is this gonna get past him? Because his positioning, the guy is 27. He's 27. His positioning when it comes to corners, when it comes to crosses, it's diabolical.
He's 6
and
foot.
we need to bring Ramsdale back in ASAP because I didn't have these kind of problems with Ramsdale. Yeah, Ramsdale make a mistake, but come on, Ramsdale did not give me panic attacks the way Raya is doing, bro.
But bro, guess what? Let me bust your bubble.
Panic attacks.
Let me bust your bubble. He has more clean sheets. Look at how many clean sheets he has.
But look at us defensively.
I'm not saying he's fantastic, but he has considered less goals than Ramsdale.
No. I don't know because okay. I'll say one thing.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Say,
Ramsdale never used to keep clean sheets.
Okay, I'll say one thing about that.
Especially at home.
I'll say one thing about that. Last season, we didn't have Declan Rice, okay, in front of that back four. Look at the way Declan Rice defensively.
But we had a better midfield last season than this season.
But we didn't never play the pivot of 2. We always used to play 1-6, and we used to play 2 attacking midfielders. Okay, now we play 2 6s in Jorginho and Rice. Okay, that makes us defensively strong. We play Tomiyasu left back, where the guy doesn't even push up. Okay, he's a left back. We're basically playing 4 centre backs and 2 holding midfielders. So it's so easy to keep clean sheets when you have 4 centre backs and 2 holding midfielders. How many shots did we concede against Newcastle? How many shots did we concede against today? We don't concede shots, but when we do, Raya is shocking. Raya is terrible. Okay, put that back forward with Ramsdale. He's keeping clean sheets. He's keeping clean sheets 1,000,000%. Okay, Raya. We cannot sign him. We cannot. I just think.
I hear you, but I just think that it's not really as bad. He hasn't really made any crazy blunder. To be honest,
he hasn't.
He hasn't made any crazy blunder.
Well, the Mudryk goal was for me.
The Mudryk goal was fluke. Come on, that was
no. We were lucky. We were lucky that we won 1-0 down against Man City.
Hold on.
That first half an hour against Man City.
Didn't he piss the ball at Lons when you lost, and he's the one who was the reason he gave the opposition the ball for them to score?
Bro, Lons played a very good game on that day. You can't
You're deflecting.
I'm not deflecting. You're taking away the performance of the other team. Even Thierry Henry said it. That
okay then. How many last season? How many away games did Ramsdale cost us last season?
Bro, do you know how many goals Ramsdale conceded last season?
No, last season, how many goals did it cost us away from home? Because away to Newcastle, he's one of our best players. Away to Anfield, he was our best player at Anfield. Okay,
we still consider 2 goals. West Ham, we still consider 2 goals.
But that was not his fault. Them 2 goals were not his fault.
The problem is we're in a results business. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Ramsdale is a great keeper. I'm not gonna deny that. But Ramsdale still doesn't keep clean sheets. He didn't keep enough clean sheets for me.
That's what someone said in the comments now. MHD, he said, Arteta has invented a new problem.
You're ignoring the super chat.
He's
the guy Martin that paid money for the super chat to be on the screen.
That's what I'm saying.
And you ignored
Raya stats are crazy.
And you went to different chat, bro. You are like the most shameless panelist I've ever had.
Because I don't agree with that.
He's ignoring the guy that paid the money, and then he's going to somebody else. Anyway, Martin, thank you so much for the super chat, Martin. Keep supporting the channel. We appreciate you.
After
Raya
the
is
first 10
clear
games,
of Ramsdale in every stat.
That's the
That's a
problem.
fact.
And he's kept
Okay, you two.
But no. I am not. I actually
The first 15 games last season. The first 15 games last season. Did any of you guys mention Ramsdale?
I am not. I don't want to go into that conversation,
Bro.
Sorry, to the yelling.
No
we
one
still
did.
conceded.
Let me just say
we
my thing.
Even when we beat Tottenham, we conceded. Sorry. Even when we beat
I want to
Tottenham,
say
we
one thing.
conceded.
I am actually on the horse of Ramsdale need to go back because I think Raya has been making too many mistakes. It's not because Ramsdale
He has
is
clean
better.
sheets to back him up.
Actually, just let me finish the sentence. Because he needs to be taken out of the far line. All the media are criticizing him. I was listening to every podcast I listen
media
to,
criticizing him because Ramsdale is
BBC,
English.
The Guardian. Everybody wants to talk about Raya.
No.
Every day they want to talk about Raya.
Bro, they are criticizing him because he's English and they are looking for a new number one to challenge Pickford. This is all politics, bro. At the end of the day,
man, no, it's not.
At the end of the day, stat-wise, and the guy who paid to have his comment put up there agrees with me. Stat-wise, Raya has been better. Bro, Ramsdale concedes goals.
But he makes silly mistakes in a short. Okay, can it be?
So do we base
Do you
our
agree or
opinion on the
disagree?
stats?
Do you agree or you disagree that Raya, in a very short span of time, within 10 games, he made plenty of mistakes? Some of them were costly. Some of them you were saved somehow.
How many
Do you
costly
agree on
mistakes
this?
did he make?
About
How
like
many?
5, 6,
Which
7
game?
mistakes. I
Which
can
game?
count
How many
them.
games have we lost? We've lost
Newcastle.
to Lens.
It doesn't matter.
Wait,
See,
hold on.
Oh,
Newcastle, the goal should have never stood. It was a foul on Gabriel. That goal should have never stood.
What was Raya doing?
It doesn't matter. It's not a goal.
It's
not
all
a
over the
goal.
place.
But you don't understand our
It's
point.
still not a goal.
You don't understand our point. I agree with you. And I said that this goal is a disgrace and shouldn't have stood. Right? I said that.
It's not a goal.
Besides the point, was there a mistake in this play from David Raya or not? Do you think he was positionally completely wrong?
Maybe yes, he should have caught the ball.
Yes or no?
He should have come out. When you're coming out for the ball, it's either you're punching it or you are coming for it. The only 3 times Raya has given me hiccups is the Man City game, where I think Julian Alvarez almost scored a goal, where he closed him down. The Sevilla punch, luckily for him, that was out. And maybe, yes, the Newcastle, he could have caught the ball. But apart from that, we've lost only 3 games. One of them, Ramsdale was involved. West Ham. The Lens game.
Come on, man. Come on.
Now, come on.
How many shots did we concede?
I'm speaking facts here.
Against West Ham? West Ham, we got bullied.
Ramsdale should have done better too. Even
two goals.
The deflected punch.
We were getting done better.
I actually don't think that Ramsdale made as many mistakes all of last season as Raya made in 10 games.
Bro, but he didn't keep as many
Am I
clean
wrong
sheets as
here?
Raya.
Am I wrong here?
He didn't even keep as many. He doesn't keep clean sheets.
You're not listening. I am not saying that he is better than Ramsdale, right? But Raya has been making constantly mistakes now. It's every other game or something like this, right?
What mistake did he make today?
I didn't make.
We didn't concede any chances today.
Is that not the sign of a good team? Are you meant to concede chances if you're a good team?
We could have played our third
That's the
choice
whole
keeper.
point.
We could have played our third choice keeper today, and we still would have won the game.
Bro, you don't know that.
Come on, man. We dominated Sevilla.
You don't know that. You're meant to dominate Sevilla.
No.
That's the job of being a good team.
You judge keepers when you're struggling, when you're away from home.
Bro, I don't want to be struggling. I'm sorry about you. I don't want to be struggling. I want to have 99.9% possession.
We played 4 games in the Champions League. We played 4 games in the Champions League. Okay, 4 games in the Champions League. He was the reason why we lost to Lens. Okay, because he made that mistake.
Why?
He made the mistake.
What if the defense went to sleep? Zinchenko went to sleep too.
He gave the ball.
Zinchenko went to sleep too.
He was one of the main reasons why we lost against Lens. Okay.
What about Zinchenko?
And he made a mistake against Sevilla that nearly cost us a draw against Sevilla. Okay. So that's in 4 games in the Champions League. In 2 of those games, he made mistakes. So let's speak facts, bro, man.
Bro. At the end of the day, stats don't lie.
Okay.
Stats don't lie.
Let's forget about this. Let's speak objectively. Is Raya good enough for us to win the league? Is he good enough for us to win the league?
When you say that question, are you good enough to be better than Man City? It's not about the keeper.
No. It is.
It's about Man City.
Name me a season when a team has won the league. When it's won the league with a shaky goalkeeper. Name me a season. A team's won the league with a shaky keeper.
Didn't Manchester United win the league with Bartes?
Oh, you comparing Bartes to Raya. Bro, I'm being
No, but
serious.
Bartes was
I'm
shaky
being
during
serious,
that
man.
period.
Every year,
During that part,
every
during
year
that
when the
part,
team
and Bosnich. What's the name of that guy? Bosnich or something? And Tahiti or something like that.
winning the
Come on,
league
bro.
with David
Yeah,
Raya. We're not
can
winning the
we
league.
just stop this? And I just want to say one thing. Do you remember Dawood about like just 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
He's told me, Mo, we're winning. Why you're looking for negatives? Who's looking for negatives now?
I'm not looking for it. I'm saying we're not winning the league with Raya.
Is it me or you?
We have to Raya. Okay, then Mo, is a quick question for you. You're not biased. Okay. Is
I'm a little
Raya
bit, but fine.
is Raya a big of an improvement on Ramsdale for us to win the league?
I think Raya is an improvement on Ramsdale.
Big enough improvement for us to win the league. I said.
I didn't think Ramsdale was a problem for you last year.
No, but you're not answering the question. You're not answering the question.
So,
bro.
so-
Is Raya?
I answered the
enough?
question. So do you want
Is-
me to answer the question? Both of them are good to win the league.
Bro,
They're
we
both
went
good
to
enough to win the league.
Everton
Oh, yeah,
no
100%.
chance.
season.
No chance.
Wallahi,
Bro, we went to Everton this
Can
season.
I ask you something? I'm sorry, Kanabi. I'm sorry. Let me just explain to you. 19 games last year, you had 50 points. You were doing very well until Saliba got injured. Ramsdale was the same
Ramsdale was
Ramsdale
shaky.
because the whole team was shaky. What about Partey trying to dribble? What about Saka?
Look
what about
at the
what
two
about
best keepers in the
Saka?
Premier League.
What about
look
hold
at the
on.
two best keepers in the Premier League, Alisson and Ederson. There's so many games where Liverpool have been dominated.
But
have been
Liverpool
getting
finished sixth. But Liverpool finished sixth last season.
Liverpool were getting put there.
So who do you want to win? So you're saying,
and
so
Alisson was still
I
the
don't
best
get
keeper
what's
last
the-
season.
I
Liverpool finished
said
fifth, and
with
Alisson was
the-
still the best keeper in the Premier League
I'm
last season.
saying,
And we all know that.
with Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, and whoever is going to play on the left, as long as it's not Zinchenko, I think that defense, Ramsdale isn't Alisson, isn't Ederson, but he's good enough. Raya as well. Both of them are good. I read a comment, and just to tell you that I don't have an agenda, I read a comment, and that comment was absolutely one of the best comments of the day. He said that Raya makes more mistakes because he's asked to take more risks than Ramsdale. And
So
his position.
That
was, by the way, the one who did that was some Gold Guna SE. Thank you for that comment. It was one of the best comments of the day. You know, when a player is asked to do, okay, can you debate that? Is that wrong or right?
I can.
Is that wrong or right?
I can debate that because
But let me just pick up the guy that made one of the best comments I've seen today. Big up for that comment, to be honest.
He's waffling.
He's waffling.
Yeah.
How is he waffling? Isn't Raya brought in to play from the back more and not piss the ball away to non-existent forward?
When you're a keeper and you know, especially against Man City, I remember the first 20 minutes, you know that when you're trying to play out the back, you're getting pressed. Okay, you're getting pressed, and the amount of time to give the ball away. Okay, we were so lucky.
How many times did he do that?
We were so lucky.
Apart from the Julian Alvarez incident, apart from the Julian Alvarez incident, I didn't see anything wrong. And Declan Rice cleared the ball off the line.
Midfield, and then Jorginho couldn't get the ball.
So how did that affect us? How did it affect us? Did we consider goal?
The corner that they had, he was flapping about, and then
but it got cleared away.
Ake missed from 5 yards.
And Declan Rice cleared the ball off the line. Ake missed from 5 yards. It happens. It's part of the game.
Where was Raya?
Bro, where was the defense?
About everywhere.
Who was watching Ake? You're talking like as if he's Superman, like he should be doing everything to check.
When the keeper is nervous, he makes the back four nervous. The guy's 27. He's 27.
I don't see the back four being. I don't see the back four being nervous. I think against Newcastle we also were good, apart from the VAR incident.
You were very good defensively. You were very good.
We're very good, apart from the VAR incident.
When
they had one shot before that, I think, or something.
Against Everton, I remember Everton that we haven't won there in years. We were solid. He played in that game. We had a clean sheet.
The funny thing is, you know me. I'm the most positive Arsenal fan. I
are.
always back my club. Every time I back my club, you
have to defend yourself. We all know.
1 second. I always back my club. I don't have an agenda against anyone. Okay, I've never come with an agenda because I haven't spoken about Raya. I've given Raya so many chances. You guys can watch every
By the way, I'm
every
with
of my
you.
videos. You can watch every of my streams. For the past 10 games, I haven't mentioned Raya once. Okay, today we won. But it's not like I'm waiting for him to make a mistake. He didn't make a mistake today, okay? But I'm speaking about objective. If we want to win the league, Raya's not good enough. If you want to win the Champions League, Raya's not good enough. Okay,
Is
and
Ramsdale
that's
good?
what I'm saying.
I actually think
Bro,
Raya should just get out of the
why
line.
you thinking we're going to win the Champions League? We're not
No,
there
but
yet.
Raya,
This is the first time these boys are playing in the Champions Leagues in their lives. This is the first time Rice is in the
No, but what I'm
Champions
spe-
League. This is
what
the
I'm
first time
speaking
Saka
about
is in the
is-
Champions League.
what I'm
it's a
speaking
process.
about is you drop Ramsdale, you have to buy a keeper that has to be, he has to surpass him
Which keeper do you want to buy?
in quality.
Tell me. Tell me which
I'm
keeper.
bringing in. I'm not signing Raya. Okay, I'm not signing Raya. What I'm going to say is
I actually
Tottenham
think it's
Hotspur
an obligation to buy. I think it's
It's
gonna
an
be
option. It's
a-
option. It's option. It's option.
So it's an option. If you don't buy him, he's gonna be out of the contract.
No, because Brentford gave him a 1-year extension on his contract.
Okay.
Is
Makes
Onana is Onana is Raya as bad as Onana? Let me ask you that question.
Onana, Man United are not going to win the league with Onana. No chance.
Man
They're not
United were
winning the league
never
with
going to
Onana.
win the league. Never.
No, but I'm
It's
talking
not
about with
winning
Onana,
the league,
man.
bro.
Anyway,
What
people,
we
listen.
do-
I want to move away from this because I don't
Okay,
think
but
it's
Mo, I was
important.
one last thing, Mo.
I really want to move away from Ramsdale and Raya because
But one last thing, Mo, I'm going to say is if you want to win the league, you have to sign the best of the best in every position. Okay, what you're talking about in Kai Havertz taking us backwards, I believe that Ray is taking us backwards. That's what I believe.
Bro, you think Arsenal is Real Madrid though? I think you think Arsenal is Real Madrid.
can I want to get this super chat because I want to end this. Emmanuel Ankara is saying you're talking about CS, which is I don't know what that is. Can someone explain? Which is both defensive and goalkeeper in goalkeepers. What is a CS? Talking about what's
I
a
don't know.
CS? I'm sorry. What is a CS?
What is CS? Central striker?
Central, which is both
Clean
defensive.
sheet.
Talking
Clean
about
sheets.
central striker, which
Clean,
is clean
you're
sheet.
talking
Oh.
about clean sheets, which is both defensive
Speaking facts,
and
speaking facts.
the defense.
You're speaking fast. We've improved defensively
Defense
this
and
season.
goalkeeper.
No, thank
So
you.
how
That's a very good.
So the
It's a
defense is
team
not
game.
nervous.
Someone is asking. Sam is asking, who's this guy on the right? It's Kennedy from Tunnel TV. If you guys don't know, it's Kennedy from Tunnel TV. Sam from This Is Football. Big up for being here. It's Kennedy from Tunnel TV. He's one of the most shameless. I have the two most shameless Arsenal fans, but they're against each other.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but
listen,
I'm arguing with my brother right now, so I'm not gonna spaz on my brother because he's my Arsenal brother. So,
Okay,
you know.
but all I'm saying is
I'm not your brother. He's
And all
because
I want to say in the comments.
I didn't see the club brothers now. Is that a new
Yes.
thing? Is that a new thing? Club brothers.
I can't be mean or disrespectful to my club people.
No,
you
Mo,
You
know?
can't be
Mo,
mean
Mo,
or
Mo,
disrespectful
Mo.
to anybody. By the way, you
No,
should.
no, the fan base, what the fan base is gonna do, Mo, is especially the Arsenal fan base. The Arsenal fan base, the people in the comments are talking about the back and rain and everything. Mo, I'm telling you, when Raya starts actually making mistakes, it's gonna cost us games. Because
God
not costing the
forbid.
games now, okay?
He's not
When it
making any
actually starts
mistakes.
costing the games,
Stop being-
you will
you're
see.
negative now.
You will
You said
see
you were
Arsenal
positive.
fans. Can I speak, bro? Can I speak 1 second? You will
sorry,
see
sorry.
Arsenal fans. Yeah, Mel, you'll see Arsenal fans coming for him in their numbers. You'll see. Okay, when he starts making mistakes that cost his games, they're gonna send for Arteta.
I
Why
have
did
to
he sign?
move- listen,
Why
people.
did he sign?
I have to move on from this.
And
I
you know
have to.
social media.
I really have to move on from this because I actually don't have time. Guys, this has been great. Kennedy, I'm glad to have you back on the channel. Appreciate you being here in a glorious
pleasure.
Champions League night. Dawood,
You
Always
always do that,
love.
Mo. You always do that. When I'm positive, you always make me go negative at my club.
Wallah, I didn't. You did it for yourself. I didn't even speak about Raya or something. You're the one who brought this shit up. It's not
Now
me.
you started speaking
And you
about
know
Havertz.
that. You know you're the one who brought it up. Thank you, everybody that watched us. I appreciate your super chats. Of course, it was great having everybody here. Of course, Ice Skills, Tahir, of course, Wolves FI, Oaks Matthew, Mina Sidhom, JW, Martin, Emmanuel. Thank you for everybody that's supporting the channel. Make sure to subscribe. Hit that like button before you go. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. UK time. 1 p.m. UK time. I am here with a great guest. You will see. Turn on the notification bell. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you guys soon. We're
Have
out.
fun on the stream.
Congratulations,
That was nice to
Arsenal.
meet you, man.
Nice
it was
to
a
meet you,
pleasure.
bro. Nice
You
to
don't
meet
have
you.
to leave the stream, by the way. The stream is gonna end. You don't have to leave the studio. It's all right. You can stay in the studio. It's fine. Thank you, everybody that is here.
But I have
We
work to do,
appreciate.
bro.
We appreciate.
Hashtag free Ramsdale, guys. Hashtag free Ramsdale.